So, Chris, I kept telling you, Spider-Man can do anything a spider can. That means he could slip every time out of the shower, okay? Because, oh God, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to Mediaverse Podcast. Today's our special E3 coverage, and by exclusive E3 coverage because nobody else is doing it. As always, Chris is here. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm here. My body is something. I don't know. Let's do it. E3, video games, new technology, outrage. It's all happening on the Mediaverse podcast. Hello.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get us started.
So we're gonna get this started because we're not gonna. This is all the news, everything. This is the big topic because nobody else is talking about it. So we're gonna start off with Google Stadia.
So I watched the whole thing, and I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, this is the future. It really depends on the latency, but I might try it out. It looks cool, and the pricing is a little confusing though, because I don't know if the $9.99 a month allows you to play games and like use the service, or do you have to pay $99.99 for the service and then you also need to buy games? That's what I was kind of confused about.
No, the $9.99 is for so you can play in 4K.
That's all it's for.
And get free games.
Okay, and you get free games.
Yeah.
So it's not like Netflix for video games.
Nope, you still got to pay for some of them because those publishers need that money.
Yeah.
But I understand. Don't worry.
It's a little confusing then.
But I looked into it.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I might try it out. See how it goes. I'm surprised at what speeds they say for internet you need for Stadia, because I feel like you would need a higher speed, but maybe it's just because it's Google and they have servers everywhere that they can get away with 25 for 720p, and then 35 for 4K, 60 frames a second. That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually did their test, and I'm actually not qualified for it because it's under 10 up or whatever, under the 10 thing, whatever it is,
Yeah, I have a pretty good internet connection at my house, and it said that I could run Stadia with high settings, which I was like, wow, okay. But we will see.
Yeah, no, it could work.
What else, Kyle? What else?
So, Chris, you probably remember the system when we were lads. Well, this was before we met. Do you remember a certain system called the TurboGrafx 16?
No, because I was still in my dad's balls when that system was out, and so were you.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's before our time, Kyle.
I know. Well, the Genesis was before our time. We still played that. Just saying.
Yeah. I've only experienced TurboGrafx in strange ways. YouTubers talking about it, and at some conventions, I've actually played it before.
Yeah, no,
it's like a beefier Nintendo, from what I know.
Yeah,
it's technically an 8-bit system, but it has a better color processor or something, so the games look almost like Super Nintendo games, which is interesting.
Yeah,
and it has that CD attachment.
They put the game listings for it pretty good, but But here's the thing, though. I found out that we might not just get more than just the TurboGrafx games. We might be getting the Turbo CD games too, because hold on, let me make sure I'm getting this right. I know that E's books 1 and 2 were actually CD games.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So I'm like, huh. But R-Type, New Adventures, Ninja Spirit, Alien Crusher, and Dungeon Explorers are coming to the North American European area, and then the Japanese is getting Bonk's Adventures, which Bonk with the mascot of that system apparently. Dracula X, which is Castlevania,
Which is also a CD
and
game.
Yep, and they're getting E's 1 and 2 as well, and Kung Fu, which is apparently a cult classic over there in Japan. Super Star Soldier and Dungeon Explorer.
I've played Super Star Soldier. And I've played Soldier Blade, which is on TurboGrafx, and those are actually pretty good games. There's a lot of good shooters on the system. So it is interesting. I'd be very curious of who's actually building this, because if, like, I guess Konami can build shit pretty good. I mean,
apparently M2.
M2.
Apparently, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like this is their next project, like one of their other projects besides the Genesis. I'm like, M2's doing this too?
Wow.
I mean,
there you go.
I mean, if M2 does a good job with the Genesis console, I will definitely pick this one up too.
Yeah. I might go for it. If it has like a ton of games on there that I've never really played, totally.
Yeah, and plus you get to play E's 1 and 2, Chris.
Yeah, don't really care.
We both get to. Yeah, but it's curious where the series started. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm just saying.
I'm more interested in going forward. I started with number 8. I'm looking forward to number 9. I don't really have any desire to go back. I've looked at what the old games look like, and I'm like, whoa, those are grandpa games. I'm like, give me the new stuff.
Give me that good stuff.
Yeah, give me that new stuff.
Okay, so we're going to talk about... Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is... now we're going to go for the press conferences. EA, we're only going to talk about one thing that we actually care about.
FIFA.
They really didn't announce nothing new. Oh yeah, it's coming to the Switch, and people are mad about that because EA is treating the Switch like it's nothing. Okay, there's the outrage from EA.
Well, first of all, hang on. Pump the brakes here. FIFA coming to the Switch is a big deal because, let's face it, I know you don't like EA, but FIFA's probably their biggest game.
I know football's big. Yeah.
FIFA's their big game.
But I'm just saying this way. You think they would make other games for the system, but EA's like, we don't trust you, Nintendo. Not after the Wii U. Not after the Switch. Sure. Oh no, the Switch they probably got a lot of units. Not after the 3DS or anything like that. But we'll talk about the one that we are talking about is Jedi: The Fallen Order, where you get to play as the Joker.
I don't get that reference.
He's the guy you're playing. He's the Joker on Gotham.
Oh, Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what did you think?
Yeah, shock reaction.
Right. You're very laggy tonight. I don't know if I'm laggy on your side, so I apologize if we're interrupting each other constantly because it is bad. But anyway, so
you are lagging on my side too.
Yeah, it's most likely your side. Just saying. But anyway. What did you think of Force Unleashed 3/Uncharted?
I think it looks really good. It looks very promising. And I hope, and this is just me in general, I just hope that EA does keep to that promise of no loot boxes, no microtransaction, just a fun single-player game for people that want to become Jedis. But it looks great. It does look like it has some high hopes. And this is what I will always say. I trust Respawn. I don't trust EA, but I trust Respawn more because it sounds like Respawn has more balls to tell EA what they want to do than EA saying, no, this is what we want to do.
No, I guess
So it seems
they've
like
got a lot
EA kind of
more.
values them a lot.
They've got a lot more clout than some of the other developers, I guess, at EA. But what did you think of? It was so weird. That guy from Rogue One is in the trailer. That guy that's just like, save the rebellion. Whatever.
Yeah, he's also in Clone. He's actually in Clone Wars as well, Chris.
No, I know. He has a like stupid Star Wars name, like Basil Oregano or something. But
Hola, Kitty Mo. I can't remember all Star Wars names. Okay,
they have like dumb names like
cool
that. I think his name is like it's like Senrio Guerrera or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I gotta rewatch Star Wars Rogue One. That was actually one of the good Star Wars spinoffs they done.
That's all right.
Out of the two.
Yeah. But it's funny when like they have like this weird connected everything is canon thing with Star Wars, which kind of infuriates me, not gonna lie. Yeah. But I know like the Turbo Star Wars fans probably thought that's like awesome that guy's in the game. They're like, hey, it's whatever I said his name was.
Yeah.
It looked all right. Did you notice though?
But yeah.
I noticed those stormtroopers went down pretty damn easy. You were kind of like one-shotting them.
Well, you knew. Well, you got to remember, stormtroopers have a very hard time hitting people because of their helmets.
Yeah, I guess I would like a lightsaber-based game with a little bit more combo action happening, like Devil May Cry, but maybe I'll get that when we talk about something later on in the podcast. But anyway.
Who? Oh, yes.
It looks all right. I'm not sure if this is one that I would buy, though. Not a super Star Wars fan.
I'm going to wait, see how the game is, because, like, during an interview, like, EA even kind of said, like, oh, well, with FIFA, are you gonna put like that FIFA Ultimate Team microtransaction stuff in there? They're like, no, we're gonna wait maybe, and then we're gonna add them in. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait and see if anything happens with the game first before buying it.
Yeah.
Like the game looks great. I would totally throw my money at it, but when I see the EA logo, it's like unholy. Like, I'm sorry, but I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait until I see something happens.
Yeah.
Like, at least give it 2 or 3 months.
Right.
Like, I know this game's probably coming out in November, so just in time for that Star Wars money to kick in. So I'll wait until like maybe after Christmas, after the New Year settles, and see where that game goes. See if EA goes, we need more money, throw microtransactions at it. So,
okay.
So that's just me. I'm being more the precautionary person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that's the games. Mobile games happened. Fallout 76 has a battle royale for some odd reason, and Elder Scrolls plays on Switch.
I've never
because
really
you need to put it on many systems as possible.
I've never really been into Bethesda games, so I kind of have no comment on these games. Doom Eternal, I guess, looks cool.
Doom Eternal looks great, and that new game from the people that did Dishonored looked good. It looks really interesting, but that's like a quick stick. There's really nothing that goes, woo, throw my money. Yeah. Here we go, the big one, the Microsoft press conference. So, Chris, what do you think of Cyberpunk 2077?
Believe it or not, it kind of falls into that category of games I probably won't play. I'm just not into those it looks impressive. Don't get me wrong. It looks super impressive. I get it. It looks cool. It's an open world thing, but I don't know. I just don't play games like that, man. I play simpler games, I guess.
But wait. But what if I told you that Keanu Reeves is in the game and he's your teacher?
Once again, it looks cool, but I'm just not feeling it in my jellies. Like The Witcher, those
Yeah.
games like The Witcher and Skyrim, those are not my jam. But I know they're your jam. So how do you feel about Cyberpunk 2077?
Give that guy. I'm really excited for it. Once I was like, this will look great, and then the hype level kind of went when I saw Keanu Reeves appear on the screen, and he calls you samurai. He's actually the teacher,
It's cool.
teaching you everything about the world. And he actually appeared. He actually appeared at the Microsoft conference, and I literally have to mention this because I think it's probably the most memorable part of the whole E3. And he pretty much someone screamed out and said, "You're breathtaking," and he just goes, "No, you are," and points at the guy. And I was just like, "This is so amazing." He's like the most genuine guy you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Also,
He's a cool dude.
you want to hear something really funny he said on a television?
What's that?
Someone asked him, "If you were in hell, how would you describe it?" And you know how he described it?
No.
He said, "It's probably like playing Call of Duty. It's probably like just being forced playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Huh.
I'm
Weird.
not even kidding. Yeah, it's so bad and you're forced to pay for everything. I'm like, wow, this is hilarious. I love him though. All right, so here's another one. So Chris, remember how we were following about Dragon Ball Z Project Z?
Yeah.
Well, it officially has a title. It is called Dragon Ball Zeta Kakaroto.
Nice. Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
was
use my
looking at
Japanese voice.
some gameplay of it. It seems a lot like Xenoverse with like the
Yeah,
RPG,
but
and
it's
with the
like amped
RPG
up to
even
20.
more emphasis. Oh, go on, Kyle.
What?
No, it looked like you were talking. Anyway,
No, I wasn't.
yeah, it looks a lot
Sorry.
like Xenoverse with like the whole leveling up and stuff. It looks cool. I'll see how it goes. The only Xenoverse S game I've played is Jump Force, and Jump Force is in some ways the coolest game ever made, and at the same time the most frustrating game ever made. So I have very mixed feelings because like the battles sometimes feel so like unfair and gimmicky, and it annoys the crap out of me. So I kind of had to like stop playing it because I was just getting so frustrated. And you level up really slow, so I'm a little worried about how this game will play because I'm a working man, and if I have to spend time grinding like crazy, I'm not gonna do that. I'm good with fighters.
Or we could give you a level booster. I'm kidding.
Kyle.
They're never gonna do that with that game. I know that.
Okay.
I know that. Like even Namco wouldn't go that far. Oh wait, they did that once. I forgot, but not recently. They wouldn't go that low.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, I like it. It looks great. Oh no, they did do it once.
I know.
They did it with Tales of they did it with Tales of Vesperia.
Kyle, that's not what we're talking about here.
I will say this. Yeah. No, you're talking about like you're a working man. That's all I'm just saying. I'm making the joke out of people like, oh, he has no time. So take advantage of it. That's all. Sorry, I'm getting into a tangent again.
Yeah,
but
seriously.
Anyway, the battling looks great. Like I saw the Frieza battle and I was like, holy shit. Is this really real?
I mean, visually it looks cool.
And it's under Unreal, so Epic's probably making a lot of money off of this right now too.
Yeah.
And that will segue into the next game from the Microsoft conference. Chris, you know me and you are big Tales fans, right?
Yep.
Tales, the new Tales game has been announced. Tales of
I'm
Arise
excited.
of Arise. Yeah, and it
I'm
looks so
excited.
great. Yes, your body is so ready, isn't it? You just
Dude,
want this game now.
I am unapologetically love the Tales series, and yeah, I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
this. It's been a while since we've had a new one. Berseria was pretty good. That was that 2016 or 2017?
I think that was 26. I think that was 2016. Yeah,
Yeah, because I got PS4 late, so it's hard for me to tell.
yeah,
But I really like that one,
yeah. But that was
and
actually, but we never really got this. This is the first time we get to really see a true next generation Tales game of this caliber, because like the last one was just a PS3 port.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The last two
So
were actually PS3 ports.
yeah, the last two were PS3 ports. So this is actually really good that we actually are seeing this happen.
Yeah, it looks great. I can't wait to see more about it. Intriguing with the whole two world thing going on. It's been a while since
Yeah,
they've done that in a Tales game, but
yeah.
not uncommon. Symphonia had that going on. I think
Tales of
Legenda
Zestia.
had that going on as
No,
well.
not Zestia. Zetsua, the one before Zestia.
Oh, Zilla, yeah,
Zilla, yeah, Zilla.
yeah, Zilla's good.
Zilla's the most recent. Yeah,
I
Zilla's
like
amazing.
Zilla. I like it better than Zetsia, but
Yeah.
yeah, not too much information, just a quick little tease.
Yep. But it looks amazing, and it has. I think it might have the same battle system as Zilla, because it has that partner system. Like it's a combination of Zilla and Zestia's battle system, where you have a partner and it has a, and you use them as a weapon and everything. It looks like
Not
that's just my
sure.
take from it.
Not sure. I would have to look at it again, but I hope it's not using the Zetsia battle system because I didn't really like that much. I definitely
Yeah, no, I
preferred
get it.
the Berseria one more, or whatever the hell that one's called. Is it
Yeah,
Berserkia? Because somebody told me it's Berseria, but I thought it was
it's
Berserkia.
Berseria,
Okay,
Berseria or Berserkia, but Berseria sounds more right
yeah.
though. All right, so this is the one that grinded my gears the most,
Okay.
but I'm still gonna get it. And just so you know, this is so far only exclusive for these platforms, Microsoft platforms. We're finally getting Fantasy Star Online 2 coming to the West after a 5-year wait.
I know you're excited.
What? You don't know how bad I want to play, how much I wanted to play this. Like Chris knows this. Chris knows this. I bleeded my eyes out for an hour and a half trying to make a Japanese account so I could play it off the PS4. And that game is amazing. And they said they're going to get everything. We're not going to be behind in Japan or everything when it launches. It's going to be launching in spring 2020, and I love it. I really want to play more of it. And it just makes me angry that Sega was like, "Oh, well, it's coming on PC and on PS4 and have it on there. On these other systems, all ready to go. All you have to do is translate it." But I guess Microsoft might have made a deal with them, saying, "Hey, use our servers or whatever, and we'll pay you to get a little, like maybe a time exclusive." That's probably what happened. So I'm still gonna
Maybe
play it. I'll download it
maybe Microsoft was like, "Hey,
and see
we'll localize
on
it
my
for you."
PC. Yeah, yeah. Who
And
knows? I really want to know how this happened.
maybe they are like gonna just put it on the Azure servers or something.
Yep.
So like
Yep.
Sega doesn't
All
need to
right.
pay for the hosting.
Yep. All right. We're gonna talk about a little bit about Ubisoft. So Watchdog Legions.
Wait, did you want to mention Project Scarlet at all?
Scarlet. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Scarlet. Let's see. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I forgot about Scarlet.
Yeah.
Okay, Project Scarlet officially got a talk about hardware trailer, even though we knew about it since last year.
Yeah.
So they officially announced that it's going to be coming out next year, 2020. Oh, we should talk about this with Project Scarlet because this should change how games could be now. But you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to add that to the list. They're saying that it's going to have 8K, 20 hertz, 20 frames per second, apparently.
No, it's at
on the
20
screen.
hertz.
And a lot of all the 20 hertz. Okay, 20 hertz.
120
which is
hertz.
highly unheard of. It's really unheard of.
It has to do with newer TVs. Newer TVs have the 120 hertz refresh rate type of thing. So,
yeah,
the console will be able to do it.
Yeah.
Current consoles are 60, so this is double.
Yeah,
that'll probably help like latency and stuff for like the controller inputs and stuff like that.
Yeah. But everyone's talking about that. It's coming, and they announced that the launch title is going to be Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Which is still going to be on Xbox One.
It's cool.
Still going to be on Xbox One. It's going to be a cross-generation game, which is cool.
Yeah.
They wanted to let people know it's coming. If you don't have it, it's backward compatible as well. So it could have a Scarlet patch. If you put the disc in later.
Yeah.
So that's coming up next year. The price I'm interested in a little bit, and this goes with Scarlet because this might. So Chris, you love how do you like Game Pass?
I think it's actually pretty cool.
A what?
I think it's cool.
Good. I couldn't hear you, just lagged. But anyway, Project Scarlet is gonna be happening. Not Project Scarlet. Sorry. Game Pass did something really cool. So if you're the hardcore gamers where you love Microsoft, you love Xbox, you love the Xbox, you love PC, they decided to announce a new pass called Game Pass for PC. So now you could now game on a budget and download any PC game that's on the Game Pass list, including first-party Microsoft games, onto your console.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Yeah,
especially if you just started building a PC. Especially if you just started building a PC.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Now this is the one that changes everything. So what if I told you to get Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, and Xbox Live all in one bundle for $15 a month?
I mean, it's a good deal, man.
I still think. No, I think it's a good deal in general because you're getting the Xbox Game Pass, you're getting Xbox Live. You're basically getting everything for what a hardcore gamer would get.
Yeah.
Plus people get to play Microsoft first-party games the day they come out for free.
That's very
if I was on
appealing.
Xbox, I'd be totally on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was on Xbox, I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Totally. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I'd be like, why should I get PC games? Why should I not? Why should I buy this retail game when it's going to be on Game Pass eventually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm game, and this is true. It's truly a gaming for a budget.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. You're a college kid, gaming on a budget. But anyway, on to the next thing. Let's talk about Ubisoft.
All right.
Okay. So Ubisoft, Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, man. I don't really play. I've never played Watch Dogs. This one looked okay. You're doing the little hacking thing. I guess you can hack into old ladies and control them or something. I don't know. I was kind of like
you talked him into joining your cause, pretty much.
What are you fighting in Watch Dogs?
You pretty much talk people. You pretty much like evil corporations.
Are you fighting Kilo Khan from Superhuman Samurai Squad? Because I would play that game if that's what you're fighting in Watch Dogs. Fighting Kilo Khan.
Go watch Gridman or something, Chris. Oh,
no. I watched the English version with Kilo Khan and Malcolm fighting the Watch Dogs.
You're right. Tim Curry does make everything better, though. He,
But
but
anyway,
yeah, it looks
Kyle,
interesting.
Watch Dogs.
I love the whole. You get to be any character in the entire game, and I'm like wondering what the voice acting budget is on this. And then also the old lady had like spider bots in her purse, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? All right, so here's the WTF moment. Just Dance is coming to Switch, the Wii. That's all you're getting from me.
Yep.
The Wii is still selling, guys.
It comes out every year.
Google Stadia.
Yeah.
Yep. It's their sports game.
They also released.
But yeah.
They had another interesting game. I think it was Ubisoft called Gods and Monsters. It looked like a kind of Zelda-esque type of game.
Wild.
Yeah. But it looked all right.
Also, here's something I should mention. I forgot to put in here. Uplay, right? Their Google streaming service. They're not streaming service. Ubisoft's streaming service.
Yeah.
You pay $15 a month and you play any Ubisoft game. That's being powered by Stadia.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is a terrible deal because it's like, oh, I could pay $15 a month, and then I could go pay on top of that a $10 on there, $25 a month just to play Ubisoft games at highest max capacity. It's really weird. Like I just saw this, I was like, this is like, is it gonna let me play it on? Is it powered? It's like really that's the confusing stuff for me.
Well, isn't the Ubisoft stuff like you have access to their entire library though when you pay for the Ubisoft thing?
Yeah, but it's powered by Stadia though.
Yeah, but
it's all
I guess you can pay. You can like do the Stadia Basic, but then if you want it in 4K, you would have to pay the $9.99.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out more down the line. I think people are like really asking questions like, is this a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. We're gonna go to Square Enix. So do you want me to start off how Square Enix started off by massing off their load first by talking about this game first?
What, the Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Yep. So apparently that's not going to be an episodic game. That's going to be 2 discs long.
I'm happy.
It looks great.
Yeah.
It's really great.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
This looks great. It looks amazing. It's everything I hope though. And now since you remake this, you got to remake the other games now, Square. You can't just start with one Trinity. Holy Trinity of the PS1s. You have to do the other ones now.
Oh God, I don't want to.
I want to see all.
No. I mean, okay, listen, fine. Maybe remake 8 so it's playable. That would be nice.
That's where I'm going with.
But
like remake it like in this style. That's all I'm saying, in that style. I'm not saying remake it like without nothing touching it. I would love to see the others in that area. That's all I'm saying. I don't think
the other ones are popular enough, though.
Yeah, you're right.
7 is such a popular game, and that's why they're gonna spend the money on remaking it. But 7, it looks great. It has like a Final Fantasy 15-esque battle system. I think.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 15 right now is my favorite Final Fantasy, so combine that with 7, that seems awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people are still complaining over the battle system, and I just said this. First off, they're trying to make it accessible to everybody. Okay? You try to explain how a Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 7 battle system works to them without go and letting them go for a tutorial or whatever, you know?
Well,
that's a good way of explaining it.
I mean, listen, Square Enix changes up the battle systems in every game. And Final Fantasy VII did have like a pretty basic battle system, but I'm glad they're doing something different with it because it will make it different from the original version. Because I think it's better that they're remaking it, but they're changing it so it's not exactly the same game instead of just having a carbon
The same
copy
game.
of the same game, with the same battle system and stuff. And granted, that definitely works. I love the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro
No, definitely.
remasters, but for this, I'm happy with the choice where they're changing the battle system.
Same.
Yeah.
Although I would have just been like, oh, so you guys don't like our battle system? Fine. We'll just make, and I would just get the original character models all set up and be like, fine, here, there it is. And it's just the original models rendered in the Unreal Engine and be like, are you happy now? Like, that looks terrible. I'm like, well, you want the original battle system, so I'm going back into the original style
So
as well because I'm going
you're
that
so
far.
confrontational.
I'm not trying to be controversial. It's just everybody just going crazy. Like my one friend talking about like
All right.
Resident Evil, and I told him, listen, nobody likes that. That's why they're going back to a solo horror in 7. No one loves co-op Resident Evil that much.
A lot
all
of
I'm saying.
people like co-op Resident Evil. A lot of people that like Resident Evil didn't like Resident Evil 7 because it was like stupid and they did what whiny crybabies wanted on the internet. But we're not opening that can of worms because you
That
and
is
me
true.
have very different views of Resident Evil 7, I think. So,
Yeah.
moving on.
No, I was about to move on though, just so you know. All right,
Okay.
so yeah, I was about to move on.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay, so next one is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remaster is coming this winter. You and me, Chris, actually beat this game.
Yeah, on the GameCube.
Yeah. I remember like that's
we were pretty into it.
We were into that like during the summer, like was it the junior year?
Yeah, something like when it came out, pretty close to when it came out, you and me were playing it a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good game.
You and me just sat down one day and went like, let's just really try to beat this game. And we literally kept calling it back and forth like, man. But now I'm really happy about this remake because one, it's also on the Switch, and two, it's also on PS4 and it has online.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So like which we could do that now, except this time we could do it online.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
If we really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a little live stream if we wanted to, if we felt like it.
That would be pretty fun, actually. That's cool that it has online now. Definitely makes things easier than hooking up our Game Boy SPs to the GameCube.
Oh my god, yeah, that makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Also, they announced it on mobile phone, which I was like, okay, cool. Cool, make it accessible as possible. Yeah. I'm not a big mobile person. But like at least the funny thing about Square Enix though, sometimes they'll have their duds, but most of the time their mobile games are pretty quality sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I hate to say that. Like I think they're probably like the only company I probably would give them a pass to.
I mean, Octopath Traveler is coming out on mobile. Like, so
yeah. Then they announced 2 other things on mobile too. Like they announced a spin-off game to Final Fantasy Brave game. Which is actually not that bad of a game. It's really like a classic Final Fantasy game on your mobile system.
Yeah. And
it seems like Territory Roar or anything. But we'll see how that goes out. And Final Fantasy VIII is now getting a remaster.
They finally found the source code.
Yeah. Yeah. Where was it? Well, it was literally underneath the desk of the previous CEO before him.
Something like that. Somebody found it in a box in storage, and they're like, "Oh, here it is." All right, release this.
Finally, I'm excited for this one. It looks good so far. It comes out this winter. It's really hard because I really want to know what system I want to put it on. It's like, do I want to take it on the go, or do I want to play on the PS4 and have 4K visuals? It's really tough.
Yeah. I mean, how
And
4K would it
I'm
honestly
actually wondering.
be?
That's
Yeah.
true. But here's a good question: is they're going to have a better translation? Because I actually heard like they weren't given much for the translation for Final Fantasy VIII.
So weird.
So it might be a better translated game.
8 is kind of like, in some ways, the most I feel like 8 was the craziest Final Fantasy because of 7 selling so well. They were like, for the next game, just do whatever the hell you want. And then they were like, okay. And because of that, 8 is like so weird and complicated and hard to play because like they literally just gave the developers to do whatever, let them do whatever the hell they wanted.
You just remember that this game and Final Fantasy IX were developed at the same time.
Yeah, but 8 was like the follow up to 7, and it definitely feels like a follow up to 7 because it's like we're gonna go like we're gonna go more serious, and we're gonna make our characters like cooler. Like you look at Squall, it's just like you thought Cloud was cool. Look at this guy; he's got a leather jacket with a fur coat. And look at that chain he's wearing, and he has a gun sword. He's so badass. If you play this game, you'll probably go blind. At least that's how they advertised it in 1998.
Don't forget he had a scar on his face too.
Yeah, he's seen some shit, man. He's a badass. And then when you play the game, and it's like, what is this? Oh, they go to anime high school. Neat.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget that hey, Chris, you can't deny one thing about Final Fantasy VIII. That opening.
Oh, 8 has great music. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
8 has fantastic music, as most of the Final Fantasy games do.
We're not going to deny that. Like, hilariously, when I saw the trailer, I was like, when I was watching, I was like, I was like, no. Oh, I was like, no. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
This is happening. I like 8. It's not because of the combat system, but some of the story stuff is really interesting, and the time travel and stuff, and like the conspiracy theories that they put out on YouTube about it. They're so interesting. But yeah. Next game is a game that's actually I did not expect to come on to Switch is The Last Remnant remaster, and that's out right now.
It's pretty cool. Last Remnant is a game that I keep meaning to play, but I've never got around to it.
Yeah, they just put it on PS4, and believe it or not, that game was wholly remastered because it was Square Enix's first attempt at using the Unreal Engine, from what I found out, and it was their only time using Unreal Engine 3, and it didn't work out that well. So Square decided to remake this whole game under the Unreal Engine 4 engine.
Yeah.
And this game's pretty cheap. It's $20. It's not asking much out of your wallet.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So like seriously, like if you ever thought about playing some old school games from like last generation or like the previous generation, go look at some of the Square Enix games like Star Ocean, Last Hope, Till the End of Time. Those games are like literally $20 and they're worth their price.
When do you think?
Because you're getting so much content out of it.
When do you think they're going to bring 13 on Switch?
I can see that actually. I can see that possible because it's an old game. So
I like 13. I'm one of the few in the world that like 13. I think 13 is great. But
yeah, no, I'm one of the few as well. Like we got Roy Mustang as Sid.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not denying that.
Anyway, Square Enix stuff. You're
Square Enix out. So Square Enix also is publishing a game with People Can Fly, who did Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment, and it's called Outriders, which the game looks like a Gears of War-esque post-apocalyptic shooter, and it looks really, really, so far from what I'm seeing, it looks interesting. I'm not going to say fun because I haven't seen gameplay yet.
Is
Because
this
I've
a
been
live
noticing a theme here.
service?
No,
Oh, okay, cool.
no. So far, from what I'm hearing, it's not a live service. It might have multiplayer. It might be
Okay.
like a Borderlands-esque game. You know,
Yeah.
I'm down
Well,
with that.
yeah, that's all right.
Tokyo
Sounds
RPG Factory now making their third game.
yeah. Sounds all
Yeah,
right.
called Oni no Kiku. That looks good. So I'm going for everything really fast.
Yeah,
All right. So here comes the big one.
okay.
So Chris, how do you feel about Avengers?
Well, they don't look like the people from the movie, therefore the game is bad. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It looks all
I
right.
mean,
I was kind of
the only one that
surprised.
looks the only one close to looking someone from the movie is Bruce Banner.
Yeah, a little bit.
I said
Yeah,
close.
he is close. Yeah, I was happy that this is actually you get to be the Avengers and control
I'm
them and
actually
everything.
I'm actually glad that this is not like a live service.
Yeah.
Like not in the vein of what you think, like oh, you're your own character, you're the pupil of the Avengers, go out into the world. You are the new Avengers. Like I'm
I'm
kind of
very
glad about that.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this game actually plays because we saw like just like some quick like screenshots and I guess a little bit of gameplay, but
They did confirm who
yeah.
the villain is. Taskmaster.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, which I was like, that makes sense because he could copy and make sure he knows all their moves.
This
It makes
is
sense.
this is part of the Marvel video game universe thing, right?
Yeah, apparently, but we don't know if that's officially a compromise because apparently, like, there was a hint in Spider-Man going, "Oh yeah, the Avengers are not around, and the Avengers Tower's empty." I forgot the Avengers went to the West Coast, and this game takes place on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But we'll get more into that a little bit later. But actually, no, we'll do that now.
Yeah.
And we'll introduce like other stuff. They apparently, Sony signed an exclusive deal with Square Enix for exclusive content only on PS4 for the Avengers game.
Makes sense.
What do you think it's going to be?
It's going to be Spider-Man related.
What do you think it's going to be?
It's going to be Spider-Man related.
What? Yeah.
It's
exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. People are kind of a little mad about that because they're like, "Oh, come on." Really? And I'm just like, dude, it's got to be Spider-Man, and they own that exclusively. They want to make sure it's only on that system. So
yeah, definitely.
just, and I mean, it could hint towards more Spider-Man 2 stuff that's happening. All right.
Yeah.
So another thing, they said that new characters will be free, and no loot boxes or microtransactions will be in this game.
That's good.
God. Thank God. Thank the fucking God. It's really sad when you have to say that about your product.
Yeah.
But I mean, Square never does that except for Square Europe. And Square Europe, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
But I think they realized like this could be bad. Plus, we don't want to fuck with Marvel. Marvel's giving us that game money right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Good. I mean, it's great that all the new characters will be free. I mean, I think the only thing I'm going to see that's going to be not characters, not new characters is probably, that's not related to characters. It's probably new stories.
Yeah.
They want to add DLC down the road. But these are like, they're just, that's their added element of live service. So Chris,
Right.
So if we get this game, are we going to play this game together and have fun?
I don't know, man. It depends if I get it.
Dude, come on, let's do it.
I haven't even bought Marvel's Spider-Man.
Marvel what?
I haven't even bought Spider-Man for PS4. Like, why would I buy the Avengers game?
Why? Because it's the Avengers.
Yeah, I know, but I have to see more of it. I'm not 100% sold on the game. It looks cool, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this looks awesome. I was like, huh, neat, but I didn't feel like I needed to buy it immediately.
Yeah, but no, I'm just asking, would you want to play co-op with it though? Because I know you're a single player guy, but this game looks fun just to have all the Avengers.
Yeah, it depends on the game, to be perfectly honest.
It better not have idiot AI, right? But it did
We'll
say
see.
you can play it by yourself or play it with co-op, which I was like, okay, this game is taking the model of Borderlands right now, which is good.
Yeah.
All right, so they also announced a cast: Travis Willingham as Thor, Laurel Bailey as Black Widow, Jeff Simon as Captain America, and Nolan North as Tony Stark.
That's the weirdest one. Because like as soon as he starts talking, I'm like, Nathan Drake?
Deadpool?
Yeah. Superboy?
Superman? Yeah. Oh yeah, and Troy Baker is I forgot Troy Baker's on here too. And Troy Baker is Bruce Banner.
Huh.
Which kind of funny. Troy Baker's usually Captain America, and he's like, nah, I wanted to be Bruce Banner. We're like, no, you want to be Captain America? No, I want to be something different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny when I saw those two talking.
It's your usuals for video game voice acting, but that's not a bad thing.
Yep. Also, Chris's favorite character. Sorry for yawning.
Wow.
Chris's favorite characters in the game. Ant-Man.
Nobody
sorry,
knows. Nobody knows that joke, Kyle. So, moving on.
Exactly. He's gonna be playable. Okay, so all right, so we are now in the meat. We are at the best part of this whole thing. This is where a lot of crazy things happen. Nintendo Direct. We finally saw President Bowser, and he looks great with his tie and shell. Oh wait, wrong Bowser.
That was
we got
cute.
to see Doug. Sorry, it was Doug Bowser. I thought it was great. I love that Nintendo acknowledges the memes.
Yeah,
they always do.
Funny.
Are you two related? They get it. No, people get us mixed up so much. But Chris, so the Heroes of Dragon Quest has joined Smash.
It's cool. Like, I'm not the biggest Smash player, but you know, it's always cool when they add new characters to Smash Bros. He looks pretty fun. 4 heroes for the price of 1. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
He's doing some classic Dragon Quest spells and stuff, which was fun.
I was like, oh, I had a feeling this was going to happen. The Idris, but they were like, no, this is the real surprise. We put the 3 other heroes for Dragon Quest. I'm like, what?
Yeah. At first when they showed the trailer, I was like, oh, wow, they're going with the Luminary from Dragon Quest 11. And then, you know, they had Dragon Quest 4, 1, and 7 also as part of it. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That kind of makes everybody happy. So that's cool.
Yeah. Especially a lot of people. That's where a lot of people first started playing Dragon Quest.
At least in the United States.
That's where I started playing.
In the United States, yes.
Yeah. And don't forget, it's called Dragon Warrior as well. So.
Yeah, my first one I played was number 4. And number 4 was one of the heroes, and that was cool.
So here's a left field character that I thought we would never see, because this happened later in the direct. I figured I'd just put them together to save time. Yep. Banjo-Kazooie has joined Smash.
You're super happy.
An accomplishment. Dude, I love Banjo-Kazooie.
I know.
You know that. Like, even the model looks better than the one that we got from Nuts and Bolts. Like, this looks like what Banjo would look like in HD. I was like, this looks great. Why? How did Nintendo make Banjo look better than Rare?
Yeah.
It looks.
Oh, go on.
It also kind of proves that Nintendo has a really good work relationship with Microsoft as well. If they can get Banjo.
Definitely.
What were you gonna say?
It's kind of funny because this is like one of those it's about time type of characters, but at the same time, it's so late now that I kind of wonder if people that just play casual video games and like Smash see Banjo and then they're like, who the hell is this guy? Because he hasn't had a game in a while.
Yeah, he hadn't had a game since 2008. Believe it or not.
Yeah. He hasn't been around in a
Like,
while. I mean,
seriously.
I know a lot of people online love Banjo Kazooie and don't shut up about it, especially with like ukulele and stuff. But just Banjo himself,
Yeah.
it's been a while. I wonder how many people were watching this, like young kids that are into like Smash, and then when
Yeah.
Banjo showed up and they were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like,
But you know what though? I think Microsoft. This is also Microsoft testing the waters to see, is there interest in Banjo? You know,
yeah. How can we make that into a
I
live
think like,
service?
yeah, let's see how we can make this into a new platforming game that people like.
I mean, if Microsoft
But let's
made an
see. But yeah,
actual platformer Banjo, I'd totally buy it.
same here. I would totally buy it. I would laugh if they go, in front of our friendship with Nintendo, it's also going to be on the Nintendo Switch, and I'd be like, what?
That would be crazy.
That's where you start. That would be the day where I just go,
Well, don't forget when Nintendo thought they might be failing making consoles after the GameCube. They said that if we would go as a third-party developer, we'd put games on Xbox. So they've kind of had
Microsoft.
that
Yeah, I remember that.
relationship for a long time.
Don't forget don't forget they had that relationship since the Game Boy Advance when they published all those rare games onto the Game Boy Advance because Microsoft said, well, it's a portable console, so we don't see them as a adversary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I figure I put this in a like easy way of like powing. Put it in. All right. So Link's Awakening is coming September 20th. Not 29th, 20th.
You excited about it?
A lot of people love this game. I never actually got a chance to play Link's Awakening. So, like, even I had the Game Boy Advance and I started getting into Zelda right around the GameCube, and I never really got a chance to get really into it. So, now since it's on the Switch, I might want to give this a try now.
I've played it before. It was one of those games where, you bought like the Game Boy version and you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then you would see the Super Nintendo version and you're like, this is way better. So that's kind of how I've always like linked that game to in my mind, where it's like the not as good Link to the Past game.
Yeah. A lot of people like that game a lot more because hilariously, a lot of the elements from that game carry over to other Zelda games like fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's also coming with an amiibo that looks really adorable. I keep throwing the money at the screen, but it's not working to get it now. But
Nice.
you know how much I love Zelda. You know that.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, no, it looks like a good game. I had a feeling it was going to be a this year game anyway. I just didn't expect it to come out in September. But on to the next thing: Animal Crossing New Horizons on Switch.
I've never played Animal Crossing, so you can tell me why it's the best game ever, Kyle.
It's not a best game. It's more like it's the game where you get indebted by a talking raccoon. But apparently this is different from all the other Animal Crossings. Like the first one, you had a city to go to. Like I didn't play any of them. I only played the GameCube one, which is all right. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a life simulator. Third one, you're the mayor of the town. The other one, it was like connectivity with other people for the DS, and then this one is called Animal. And then the one for the DS was 3DS. Was called Newly. It was called was where you're the mayor of the city.
Yeah.
This one is where you're trapped on a desolated island and you start building a town from the ground up, and people start coming over to your town and everything.
Yeah.
And you're still indebted to that fucking raccoon. That raccoon is fucking Satan.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, Chris. That raccoon is fucking Satan.
I know, Kyle. I know plenty of people that have played Animal Crossing that have been really into it. And how much they hate Tom Nook.
Yeah, but
So
my friend's like, don't stop being indebted to the raccoon. He's like, no, I will be his bitch no matter what. I will give him all the bells I can get so I can upgrade my house. I'm like, okay. Crazy.
I mean,
but okay, here's a crazy one. Here's a left field, although there was rumor about it. Witcher 3 is coming to the Switch.
it's pretty impressive that they got
ins-
that game to run on the Switch.
Yeah, especially its hardware.
Yeah.
Especially the hardware.
It's kind of all I have to say about it. I've never played Witcher, so I'm like, he's a good character in Soul Calibur.
And that's all. All right, so here's something that you'll be interested in. Collection of Mana.
Yeah, this is cool. Secret of Mana, Sword of Mana, and I guess they're calling it Trial of Mana, which is Seiken Dosetsu 3 in Japan.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I definitely will pick this up. And maybe I will buy a Switch too, so I can play it. Do you know if this collection is coming to the PS4?
Yeah. I don't know. I should find this out. We'll find out later.
Yeah.
We should look that up though. But Chris, so Trials of Mana is getting remade too as well.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Which I was like, wait. Yeah, no, it looks great. It's like it looks better than the Secret of Mana remake they did.
Yeah, definitely. It looks way better.
Like I was like, this looks like it. Square pretty much gave it the same treatment as Final Fantasy VII, so it's just great. I'm wondering if this is gonna be on other consoles too.
Oh yeah, it is. It's gonna be on PS4. I already read. Yeah.
Oh, good. It looks great. It looks amazing. All right, Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's trapped in a hotel, and all of his friends are stuck in portraits.
Never really played Luigi's Mansion. I don't know. Wasn't really into it, but I'm sure it will be fun for people that like Luigi's Mansion. The setting is cool. The hotel thing, that's definitely cool for haunted ghosts type of thing.
Yeah. Definitely something I would like. Now, Chris, this is the one that you're probably gonna be very happy about, and I'm definitely buying this. No More Heroes 3.
It's about time we finally get a real No More Heroes game. I was really disappointed in that other game because I was like, ooh, No More Heroes on Switch. Maybe I'll buy a Switch. And then it's like, oh, it's not like real No More Heroes. It's just like arcade games. And I'm like, whatever. I don't care. But this will probably be the game that makes me get the Switch.
You know why that game was made, right?
I don't really know. The creator of No More Heroes is kind of a kooky guy that seems to play by his own rules. So
he did that. He did that so he can get funding for No More Heroes.
Oh, okay.
3.
Man, so No More Heroes 2 has amazing music. Like I
gotta pick those games up.
Oh man, you don't have. You gotta get number 2. Number 2 is crazy.
If I can get number 2, I'll be happy. I'll actually probably ask my local game store, if you get these games, let me know.
Yeah.
No, will. They'll probably put me on a holding list.
I've got them both on Wii.
All right. This one, I'll probably get them on Wii just so I can have some, so my mom can come in and be like, oh my God. Not what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the one that kind of shocked me. Panzer Dragoon remake.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
A rare Sega Saturn game. It's kind of weird because it's been kind of locked to Xbox for all these years, but it's coming to Switch, it seems like. Oh. Kyle, I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Whoa. Doing some adjustments, technical difficulties. He is currently on mute. I don't know if people can hear me. Kyle is completely frozen. So Panzer Dragoon Remake is pretty cool, I guess. They're also coming out with a Dark Crystal game, which is super weird because there's going to be a new Dark Crystal series, and that's crazy. Oh, is he
Okay, can you hear me
back?
now? There we go.
I can hear you, Kyle. I
Yeah,
was
I'm back.
trying to stall time.
Yeah, I was knocking it out. You're talking about Dark
Yeah.
Crystals? Yeah,
I just
Netflix
thought
has,
I'd mentioned it just because I didn't know what else to talk to about while you were off air.
yeah. Well, that game's coming out and Netflix is involved, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, But with that Panther Dragoon, I've been getting into that series and I love it. And here's something. Remember, they lost the original source codes for those games. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, they gave them
so
to.
They must have done some one of the live services, not on live, the one before that one.
No, I think it was on live. They gave it to on live and then they
you're
lost
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they must have actually what they did. They must have did what they did with They must have did what they did with what they did with Square Enix did with Kingdom Hearts, the first one, because they lost the source code of the original as well. So they remade that game from the ground up. And it looks like it. It looks like they remade that game from the ground up.
Yeah, maybe. But it's cool that game will get a Switch release. That Azor Chain game looks cooler and cooler every time I see it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That looks so amazing. That's on my list to buy stuff. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else I missed?
I guess the last thing is.
So we're gonna end this.
Kyle. Last thing is the Breath of the Wild sequel.
Yep.
I mean,
that is amazing. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's true Zelda sequel. I'm looking forward to it. Looks awesome.
Yeah, and my crazy theory that people are gonna probably write down is that the Shikadins are coming back because if everybody plays like Breath of the Wild, everybody knows the Shikadins control the technology and everything, can make the technology around everybody. So also all the mummies that you saw are actually the Shikadins.
Yeah.
So it could be involved with that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
So
I look forward to when it actually gets a release date, or they show more. They said in development, so who knows what that means at Nintendo.
Yeah, who knows what that means? I mean, we saw Metroid Prime 4 being pretty much restarted. At least they were honest about it. No other company would be like, no, let's just throw that out there right now. No one will care.
Yeah.
Nintendo cares about its quality product. That's why now when I look at Nintendo's seal of approval, I know it's a quality product.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, it'll take a while. Probably by the end of the Switch, or by the end of, or before the Switch's end.
Right.
But I guess this will be the end of the podcast. Before we end this, we'll just do this really quick. What have you been watching? What have you been playing?
The only thing I've been watching is I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm on part 2 with in the 1930s with Joseph Joestar's grandson, and it's a very over the top show, but I kind of really like it. I don't think it's as amazing as I've heard some people talk about it, but it's a cool shonen anime with fun powers and people explaining their attacks. So, I'm having fun watching it, and that's kind of Oh, and I guess I'll mention I saw X-Men Dark Phoenix. It was fine.
Wasn't as
I,
terrible as you thought it would
I don't
be.
think it's as bad as people wanted it to be, but it's definitely not like it doesn't feel like a finale. It's okay. It's anticlimactic, I guess is the best way to describe it. And yeah, that's kind of it right now for me. So Kyle, what have you been up to?
I've been playing a lot of God of War lately. I've just picked up Crypt of the Necromancer, which is really an interesting game. I don't think you would like it. Once I get it's from the people that did the Cadence of Hyrule,
Yeah,
which comes out in 2 days. But this game was $3. I was like, for $3, I'll try it out. Played Hollow Knight yesterday as well to
nice.
give that a try. And did a little exploring in Dragon Quest. Still in the beginning of stuff, but I did just wanted to explore the place because it's a beautiful game. And
Yeah.
then for what I watch as a movie, I only watched like one movie, and also I did find this on Amazon Prime, which brought me goosebumps because I was like, oh, this brings me back to Toonami. Um, so I watched Shin Godzilla
Oh boy.
because Funimation put it up the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, and I watched it in dub. And we if he is still up for it, we are definitely going to try to watch that and talk about it one of these
It's kind
days.
of, I don't know, Kyle. I guess maybe we should, but it would have been better if you've never seen it. Because now we've all
Yeah,
seen it. So it kind of
we'll
like
get Bill.
ruins the idea of the video that I had in mind.
Yeah, but no, we could. I'm not. I'm talking about like rewatching it and be like just in dub. I only watched it in dub, so and you did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
like
we'll talk
I
about that later.
I'm probably by the time and probably by the time I watch it, I probably forgot like half the thing. I'll probably watch it again tomorrow or whatever. Like I forget things easily
You're
anyway.
gonna watch it twice?
I know some Godzilla fans. That's why. Who knows? But I might forget.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not gonna give any description on it until we do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 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 I have been but I did find this on Amazon Prime yesterday. And Chris, remember the Ronin Warriors?
Not
Oh
really.
wait, this is before. That's right. This was not Tsunami. That's right. This is
Yeah,
before
I
you
know, but
knew
don't
about it.
forget, I didn't have cable growing up until I was in eighth grade. So I might have missed this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an 80s show. You could definitely tell the show got altered a little bit to have 80s vibe, like dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh god. It came out in 1989 and was about it's about these five shoguns, and this isn't dubbed, just so you know. And they have to there are these five shoguns that come to Tokyo and they have to fight the evil of the dynasty. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, and everybody's like frozen in time except for the annoying kid, the girl, and the five shoguns. And it's really cool. It's kind of like it's like a samurai tokusatsu show. And it's like
Yeah.
over 33 episodes. I only watched like the first episodes, and like the guy does something really insane, like so anime. He goes, I'm gonna throw this girl and boy into a television screen. And every time you deal damage to me, you'll deal damage to them.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Because I was kind of like, I was up last night just looking for stuff to watch. I
Nice.
was like, I need to watch something to go to bed. Oh, Ronin Warriors. And by the way, they even have those opening. They even even on Amazon Prime, they even have those like Ronin Warriors will be right back. Ronin Warriors has returned. I'm like, this was really God. They didn't take it. I was like, didn't take this out. But you can definitely tell it was made in the 80s, though. You can
Well,
definitely tell it was
they
dubbed in the
always have the
80s.
little in betweens in the animes. Even in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they don't say like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will return, but they have like little in betweens, like
Yeah,
you know.
One Piece has it. Naruto has it.
Yeah.
Rising of the Shield Hero has it, which I'm probably gonna watch after I get off because I think the new episode's up in dub right now. I don't think My Hero doesn't like have it, but they have like that logo on the bottom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But that is it for the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the E3 coverage. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Next week we'll figure out what we're going to be doing. We don't know yet because we got lucky because of so many good movies coming out last week. So this became movie month last week. And television month. But like, favorite, subscribe. We are live at 8:30 p.m. at 8:30 p.m.
8 o'clock
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was trying to think of the standard time. Okay,
You said
Eastern
8:30.
Standard Time.
It's 8 o'clock.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everything together. All right, and as always, hope you all enjoyed everything. Good night.